لله كل قلب عين ترعى عينا وعين الله ترعى كلمة طيبة صدقة تبسمك لأخيك صدقة كل معروف صدقة اللهم اشفي شفاء لا يغادر سقما اللهم اشفي شفاء لا يغادر سقما اللهم اشفي شفاء.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. اللهم لك الحمد كما أنت أهله وصل على سيدنا محمد كما أنت أهله وافعل بنا ما أنت أهله إنك أهل التقوى وأهل المغفرة. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد عبدك ورسولك وصل على المؤمنين والمؤمنات والمسلمين والمسلمات. My dear friends, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. In today's business presentation, I'm going to tell you about 7 important measures that have to be taken by each and every business person in order to make sure that his business is becoming sustainable and profitable. You want to have a good future for your business? What are the measures that you have to take? What you are going to do in order to have a good future for your business? We can take so many measures, my dear friends, but I have identified 7 important things that you have to do in your business. We will see one by one. Number 1 is, you have to make sure you have a good plan for your business. What we are going to achieve in the future and how we are going to achieve in the future, think about it in advance. This is what we call planning. You see, when you want to build a house, you should have a plan. Think about a situation where you don't have a plan to build a house, but still you start building the house. Then where will you end up, my dear friends? So, that will be a very painful thing to have a house that way. So what we have to do is, where my business is going to lead in the future, regarding this we have to have a plan. Planning should be there, and some people do a lot of planning and then they don't do any implementation of the plans. Too much talk is there, but less implementation is taking place in some organizations, and we don't see any progress in such organizations. So my dear friends, we have to make sure that whatever we plan have a good implementation part also. So this is number 1 I am going to tell you. Number 2 is that certain areas we do not have expertise, we do not have the knowledge on certain areas. In such situations, it is very important that we ask from the people who know about it. You get the expert advice and do not hesitate to go for a consultation whenever it is necessary. Because the business is very dynamic today, the environment changes very rapidly, and therefore we have to keep in touch with the changes in the environment taking place, and you have to make sure that you always have a connection with the experts. So they'll be able to help you, they'll be able to guide you on what measures you have to take whenever there are changes taking place in the environment. Or whenever you have to make changes in your own business internally in order to achieve your goals more successfully, in that case what changes are necessary, what initiatives are to be taken by yourselves, they'll be able to guide you better. Rather than totally depending on your experience, you have to make sure that you get the advice from others as well who got the expertise in the area. So this is number 2. Number 3, when you have transactions, you have a lot of transactions when you have a business. Maybe your business is a very small one or a medium-sized one, and you have to make sure that you record these transactions properly. There should be a systematic way of recording the transactions. Many people are there, as the money is circulating in their business, they are under the impression that my business is making profit. But if you properly calculate the profitability, sometimes it may be a loss also, my dear friends. And therefore you have to make sure that you go to an accountant, a qualified accountant, and ask him how I have to maintain the records of my transactions in my business. So they will be able to guide you better, so that according to that system, you'll be able to start recording the transactions. Even if you are recording, you can show it to an accountant and see whether it is correct. And there are so many accounting packages today, making use of them, your work will be very easy. The tasks will be completed very easily. So you have to get the necessary advice. This is, my dear friends, the third advice I'm telling you. Number 4 is, the environment where we are doing the business. This is very dynamic today. This keeps changing very rapidly. Today's situation is not going to be there tomorrow. There are different types of changes taking place in the environment, and therefore what changes are taking place in the environment and which of them will have an impact on my business, this is something that you have to consider very, very seriously. If you don't consider this, what will happen? You will never know until you get eliminated from the market. You will be slowly or gradually getting sidelined, where you are under the impression that you are sustaining in the business. You think that you are there in the business, but the competitors are overtaking yourselves, and you are gradually getting sidelined because we have ignored certain changes that are very crucial and vital for your business, and this has impacted this way. So that is the 4th thing that I am going to tell you. Number 5 is that there are governments who, in any country, they want the businesses to prosper. They want you to make more and more sales. They want you to make more and more profits. Therefore, their tax revenue will be higher, and the burden of employment of the government will be borne by yourselves. And as a result of that, the government is free from that burden. And my friends, the government will be happy to see you making a lot of profits. So that they have set up so many authorities, so many departments, so many officers, so many advisors for helping the business people in the country. You have to identify for your business who is there to help you in terms of the government. How I can get some government assistance, whether it is available, even if it is available, how do I access that help? These things you have to consider. And number 6 is another important thing. When a business is growing, sometimes there are barriers. Sometimes, there are bottlenecks. The business grows and then there is a problem. There's a problem, there's a barrier which, which hinders the progress of the business. What will you do now? You will focus now on how to solve this problem, how to overcome this and go to the growth stage once again. Okay, after some time you find the solution and the business starts growing again. Then again there's a different type of problem. Remember, when you have businesses, it may be very profitable and lucrative, but still it may be a little bit stressful also. And it is a part and parcel of the business life. Therefore, my dear friends, whenever you see a problem in your business, whenever you see a big bottleneck in your business, don't worry. You don't have to worry, and you think that this is a part of business. This is a part and parcel of life in business. And therefore, what should I do? I have to effectively think how I can solve this problem. Successfully focus on solving the problem, and then you will be getting rid of it, and thereafter you will be growing again. Once there's an evolution, there's going to be a revolution, and the revolution should be overcome, and thereafter you enter into the evolution once again. Evolution, revolution, evolution, revolution. This will be consecutively taking place in the business. And therefore, whenever you have a problem or a negative or unfavorable situation, the advice is that you should not lose heart. Don't lose heart. There are different types of problems in the world. In the world, you see, there are plus and minus. There are positive situations as well as negative situations. Sometimes the conditions are favorable, sometimes they are not favorable. So under such situations, you should not lose heart. You should not get demotivated. Don't get discouraged. Don't think that this is the end of my business. Okay, this is the place where you start learning good lessons that will become a good foundation for your success in the future. And therefore take it positively, think in a positive way, and make sure that you proceed further without losing heart. And finally, my dear friends, it is very important for you to make sure that you have good human relations in the operation of your business. There are people working in your company, working in your factory, working in your shop. This is the human capital, and this is the part of capital that comes in the morning and goes back in the evening. And therefore, it is very important that this human capital is looked after properly. They are happy, they are satisfied about the working environment. This requires a lot of approaches. there should be a lot of motivation for the people who are working with you. And you have to ensure that you are having a very, very strong and healthy human relationship element in your organization. So focus on all these things and you will see that there's a drastic change in the approach and attitude of your business, and the business will be becoming highly profitable in a shorter span of time. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide us in all the situations and make us victorious in this world as well as in the hereafter. Jazakumullah khaira. Thank you very much. Wa akhiru da'wana alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
الہی تیری چوکھٹ پر بھکاری بن کے آیا ہوں، سراپا فقر ہوں، عجز و ندامت ساتھ لایا ہوں. الہی تیری چوکھٹ پر بھکاری بن کے آیا ہوں، سراپا فقر ہوں، عجز و ندامت ساتھ لایا ہوں. بھکاری وہ کہ جس کے پاس جھولی ہے نہ پیالہ ہے، بھکاری وہ جسے حرص و ہوس نے مار ڈالا ہے. متاع دین و دانش نفس کے ہاتھوں سے لٹوا کر، سکون قلب کی دولت ہوس کی بھینٹ چڑھوا کر.